At a quiet cafe on a rainy morning, Emily was stirring her coffee when her 6-year-old daughter, Lily, tugged her sleeve sharply. "Mom," she whispered, eyes wide. "That's him, the man from my dream." Emily followed her gaze, and froze. Sitting alone near the window was Alexander Hale, the elusive CEO millionaire whose face was everywhere except in ordinary places like this. His suit looked sharp, but his eyes were tired, lonely, almost fragile. Lily slipped out of her seat and walked right up to him. "You were in my dream," she said softly. "You were sad. So I gave you a flower." Alexander blinked, startled. "A flower?" She nodded. "A yellow one. I said it would make your heart less heavy." Emily rushed forward, embarrassed, but Alexander gently raised a hand. "No, let her speak." Lily reached into her tiny purse and pulled out a small paper flower she'd made that morning. "Here. You can have this one." Something flickered in Alexander's expression, shock, then emotion he tried to swallow. "My mother used to give me yellow flowers," he whispered. "She said they meant hope." Lily smiled. "Then you need it." Emily watched as the man known for power and perfection suddenly looked human, vulnerable, grateful. "Thank you," he said, voice shaking. "You have no idea how much this means today." Lily shrugged. Dreams are messages. And for the first time in years, Alexander believed it. Sometimes, kindness doesn't just touch a heart. It awakens it. At Silverstone Café, morning sunlight spilled through the windows like soft gold. Emily was barely seated when her daughter Lily gasped loudly. "Mom, look! That's the man from my dream." Emily followed her finger, expecting someone familiar from school or TV. Instead, she saw him, Alexander Grant, the reclusive CEO whose companies powered half the city. Known for brilliance, feared for silence. What on earth would he be doing in a small cafe? Before Emily could react, Lily marched straight to him. "You were crying in my dream," she announced. "So I came to check on you." Alexander looked up, startled, like someone had just pulled him out of icy water. "I was crying." Lily nodded. "You were alone. And you dropped your heart on the ground. I picked it up and fixed it." Emily's face flushed red. "Lily. Sweetheart, he's busy." But Alexander shook his head gently. "No. Please, let her continue." Lily pulled out a tiny pink bandage she kept in her pocket, decorated with cartoon stars, and placed it in front of him. "This is for you. For your heart. So it won't fall again." Alexander's eyes glistened, and he took a slow, shaky breath. "My father used to tell me the same thing," he whispered. "That hearts break when we ignore them too long." Lily smiled brightly. "Then pay attention to yours." Emily stood frozen, watching the world's most untouchable man soften like melting ice. He finally spoke, voice quiet, "I've had a very hard week. You have no idea how much this helped." Lily beamed. "Dreams always try to help." Alexander nodded, humbled. For the first time in years, he felt something return, something warm. A reminder that even strangers can hand you pieces of yourself you didn't know you'd lost. The cafe bell chimed, and with it came a moment Emily never expected. Her daughter's breath hitched. "Mom, he's here. The man from last night's dream." Emily turned slowly, and nearly dropped her drink. Sitting alone was Damian Price, the impossibly wealthy CEO whom newspapers called the Ice King. Yet today, he didn't look icy. He looked sad. Before Emily could stop her, Lily ran to him. "You were standing in the rain in my dream," she said. "Nobody held an umbrella for you." Damian's head jerked upward, eyes widening. "What?" "So I did," Lily added simply. "And you smiled. But only a little." Emily rushed over, apologizing, but Damien gently motioned for her to relax. "What else did you see?" he asked the little girl. "You said you forgot how to be happy," Lily replied. "So I told you to do something kind every day. It fixes people." Damien swallowed hard. "My mother used to say that exact thing." Lily offered him her tiny umbrella keychain. "Here. So you won't be alone in the rain." Damien took it like it was fragile crystal. Something changed in his face. The coldness cracked. Warmth seeped through. "I've spent years chasing numbers," he admitted quietly. "Maybe it's time I start chasing something real." Lily grinned. "See? Dreams tell the truth." Emily watched in awe as Damien stood, bowed his head slightly, and said with genuine gratitude, "You've reminded me of something I lost a long time ago. Thank you." And just like that, a billionaire found a piece of humanity he didn't know he was missing. Because a child believed in her dream. The cafe smelled of cinnamon and warm bread when Lily suddenly froze mid-sip. "Mom," she whispered urgently. "That's him. The man who needed help." Emily frowned in confusion until she followed Lily's gaze. Her breath caught. Ethan Ward. CEO. Millionaire. Philanthropist. Yet the man sitting alone at the corner table looked like someone carrying mountains. Lily didn't hesitate, she walked straight to him. "You dropped your smile in my dream," she said calmly. "So I came to return it." Ethan blinked. What?" She held up a small yellow sticker of a smiling sun. "Here. You gave this back to me in the dream. You said you didn't need smiles anymore." Emily started apologizing, but Ethan raised a hand gently. "No, let her tell me." Lily pressed the sticker on the table. "But you do need it. Because you help everyone else. And helpers get tired too." Ethan's breath wavered. No one had said that to him in years. He leaned forward. "In your dream, did I say anything else?" "You said you wished someone saw you," Lily answered softly. "So I'm seeing you." Ethan closed his eyes, emotion rippling through him. When he opened them again, they were softer, almost grateful. "My wife used to say that," he murmured. Before she passed. Lily placed her tiny hand over his. "She still sees you. I promise." Ethan's expression broke, pain, love, relief all folding together. "Thank you," he said, voice unsteady. "You've given me something priceless." Lily shrugged. "Dreams bring messages. I just deliver them." And just like that, the room felt lighter. Because sometimes the smallest person carries the biggest light. The morning rush had barely begun when Lily tugged her mother's sleeve dramatically. "Mom, that's him. The man from my dream who was hiding his heart." Emily looked, and nearly choked. Sitting quietly, scrolling through emails, was Adrian Cole, a billionaire known for ruthless efficiency and zero emotion. Yet today, his shoulders sagged with invisible weight. Before Emily could intervene, Lily rushed over. "You hid your heart in my dream," she said confidently. Adrian looked up, startled. "My heart?" "Yeah. It was locked in a metal box. I told you it needs sunlight." Emily hurried after her daughter, mortified. But Adrian's expression shifted from confusion to something softer. "What else happened in this dream?" he asked. "You were scared people would break it," Lily explained. "But hearts get stronger when they're shared." Adrian froze. His late grandfather used to say the same thing. Lily reached into her tiny bag and pulled out a small foam heart she'd been playing with. "Here. So you can practice." Adrian took it slowly, almost reverently. "That's surprisingly good advice," he whispered. Lily shrugged. "Dream me says smart things." Emily apologized again, but Adrian shook his head. "No. She's right. He looked at Lily. I've spent years burying myself in work. Maybe it's time I stop being afraid to live. Lily grinned. See? Dreams fix people. Adrian smiled, a real, genuine smile that transformed his entire face. Thank you, he said softly. You've reminded me of something important. And for the first time in a long time, Adrian felt his heart begin to thaw, because a little girl dared to believe in dreams.